Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745, along with Lum, who's playing as France. I, of course, is playing as Britain, and Toyjet is playing as America, and we are going to try to defend France. So we're going to continue this. We're playing fairly fast.
Until right
speed
now,
3.
France is doing great at defending itself. Who would have
Yeah.
thought? What are my defense levels in the marsh, you know? You could actually upgrade the defense near, no, what? Belgium, dear Lord, fucking Christ. I was like, Bulgaria. No, wait, that's a Bulgaria. B, something with B. Belgium, there we go.
And
You got
then
it. Berlin, yes. Marching line to Berlin, why not?
or Burundi. Yeah. Okay. I've just sold 6 more bombers to China. And 42 multi-rolls. What the fuck?
Well, America was very much of an export aircraft economy.
Yeah, I know, but this just explains how China had like
Billion
400
fucking
aircraft of their own.
planes.
Right. Well, Japan or China did have hundreds of aircraft. Now they were shot down quite easily and destroyed on the airfield, but they had bought a lot of aircraft.
Hang on, the Republic of China wants further
Hey, Martin.
cooperation. I can't possibly go wrong. Nothing bad will happen if we meddle in China.
No, nothing bad will happen.
Nothing
Confused.
bad.
I'm gonna go with the Gaul. I like that guy. I don't know. He's
You're going to
an
go
we
with the
go.
professional army as opposed to the mass army?
I mean, the difference between choosing one or the other is so slim. That's why I got confused
Right.
by it. I was like, shouldn't there be a bigger difference? Like, I mean, it's
Yeah, talking about
just this
here.
tiny little boost.
Just you can look at like the
Meh.
motorized force down here versus the fortification force. Yeah.
Oh god, I forgot. I didn't actually check my doctrine in ground combat. Oh god. How
I'm
bad is it
guessing
going
it's
to
not
be?
World War One.
I don't know yet. Let's have a quick. No, it is not even. Let's get no purpose on that. Actually, I have all the World War One stuff done. Perfect. Good.
Hello,
Oof.
Kupak. How you doing?
I even started to do the defense in depth. Right.
Siam has
Favorite.
bought some bombers.
Well, they probably needed them.
Siam.
Oh, most likely.
For what? What does Siam need bombers for?
I don't know.
What are
Siam
those-
thing.
What are those guys up to?
I don't know. Bombing people who don't believe in the monarch or something.
They should join the colonies, you know.
Oh. Let's get more into rocketry. I want to get like long-range ballistic missiles as soon as possible. Who needs to be involved anywhere when you can just level another country from the other side of the earth? You know.
Yes. But you're playing as the U.S., so you're not allowed to do that.
That
So
depends.
turning fascist.
Depends on who wants to stop. No. I mean, it is for the protection of world peace, gamer.
Right.
I hate
but
that
we
both of
don't
the-
we don't do that. We have all those missiles, but we never use them.
Right. But what if there were Nazis?
If America goes Nazi,
No, not if America goes Nazi. What if there were Nazis? Like, say, all over Europe.
we still don't use the nukes, so.
Well, I never said anything about nukes, just excessive amounts of ballistic missiles.
Yeah, well, that's about the same thing.
Really?
We
No?
don't.
No. I mean, if you go by that point, Germany nuked England quite a lot.
Yes, no, but I was saying America doesn't do that.
Kind of my
Nukes.
marine. Like, wait, is that a marine brigade or a marine? It's a marine brigade, and filled out my special cap on it. Oh, cock!
Who would
Stop!
have thought?
Stop laughing! Cease, insolent one.
I mean, seriously, what else do you actually need? I mean, you're literally surrounded by water in Mexico and Canada. I mean, seems like a normal thing.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No template being used for submachine guns? Are you telling me my infantry are incapable of firing anything but rifles?
Probably.
I need more factories, man.
Probably.
I
Springfield
do love that.
intensified.
I need more factories, but I
Grand
keep just
intensified.
producing more civilian, not military.
How's the ship production going?
Use more
Good,
mechanized.
good. Yorktown and Enterprise are gonna be out by 1940.
Portilla, yeah.
There's gonna be enough time to train them.
Let's get the liberals in charge, I guess.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck you just say?
I need to decide now, otherwise my country's gonna fall apart, you dingus.
What do you mean?
Actually,
I
my
don't.
stability is actually pretty reasonable right now. I mean, reasonable for France, that is.
Yeah. I'm up to 100% stability, but no war support.
Yeah, but you're
Only
Britain.
war
You're gonna be at
support,
100% stability even when you're being bombed the shit out of.
Well, of course, get more stability.
I mean, I was
But
about
yeah,
to say,
that's
what
the
kind of
proper
does that?
stability. Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is this? The Bell FM1 Aracuda.
What?
Oh, nah, you can't say this thing is bad. Look at it. It's so
Wait.
fucking sexy.
Kuda, what the fuck kind of bullshit? That sounds so American though. Like, no,
No,
We're
search
not just
up
gonna
the-
make a new one. We're just gonna combine a couple of old words together to make a new
Search
one.
up the Bell FM1 Aracuda.
Kuda.
Okay, so
Fucking
1937 aircraft.
Oh
Let's
my
get some
god!
gasoline,
Oh Christ!
man.
Oh, no, I didn't even realize it was like. I gotta make this thing now. Jesus Christ, it's glorious! My god!
What are you talking about?
Seriously. Okay, hang on. No, I'll post a picture of it in Warsaw.
Kuda. No, the Kuda. Oh, great! It's a Pokemon. Wait, I clicked the wrong
Look at
track
that
there.
thing. Look at it. It's got its weapons in a pod on each
Oh, yes,
side.
yes. I've seen.
I'm making it. You can't stop me.
I mean, we can make a new colony.
If I can use the Aracuda, it's all worth it.
We will
small-
not allow such insolence.
A small price to pay for the Aracuda.
Barracuda.
Okay, guys, how should we brand this series? Because branding, I think, is why our first series failed so bad.
That's a good question,
I
actually.
mean, that's your problem. I mean,
I know it's my problem, but I'm asking your advice, guys. What's going to get people to click on thumbnails and
Tits.
titles? No, not allowed anymore unless you actually have them in YouTube, and then they
I
won't
mean,
want to use
you
those.
ask, what's gonna cause people to click on your
Yes,
pictures?
but YouTube's banned that stuff now.
Yes, but it's the right answer.
I'm not
It's
arguing
like
that point.
asking yes/no question. It's the right answer.
Okay,
I
some
mean, yeah.
volunteers to.
You can't argue with it. I mean, AS works pretty reasonable too.
Yeah. That's a decrease on employment for more stability.
I was about to say, I was still talking about the same thing.
Yes, gamers of video, how you doing? He does have a point, but also YouTube doesn't like that stuff. So
Hey, I'm not saying YouTube. You could upload it to Pornhub if
no,
I'm
we're not
not
doing
choosing
Pornhub.
here.
Bro, if you can watch Rick and Morty on Pornhub, you sure as hell can watch games on Pornhub.
it's just how we play gameplay. France getting fucked. Oh no.
Okay, another
Type
coastal
French
artillery. Let's actually try to get the coastal artillery done.
Fucking Christ, now I want to make a Pornhub account for that shit.
You gotta unfucking watch it.
It's just the worst fucking shit possible. Oh man.
See, we are the perfect people to ask these questions.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Hey, he's asking for advice. We're clearly giving him good advice. To certain people, maybe not you, but somebody's
Yeah.
gonna like it.
Yeah.
I'm actually slowly running out of beer again. God damn.
Okay, so maybe use a picture of FDR, Churchill, and de Gaulle.
But
There we go.
Church is not in charge yet. Also, De Gaulle is not in charge yet.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking because if I use, if I use Stanley Baldwin and let's see who's the current leader, this guy Leon
Leon
Blum.
Blum.
I've heard of him, but I wouldn't have
Leon
recognized him.
Blum just resigned. It's a new one.
Oh, Deladier is now in. Now, of course, I've heard of Deladier. Deladier, of course, yeah, I've heard a lot of him. So yeah, if I do Deladier,
That was just perfect
people might,
timing.
but people know what people aren't going to recognize him. I've heard of Bloom. I wouldn't have recognized Bloom's picture. How about
It was just time. It's this which is leader.
Fail R2? Is it not quite? Oh, what does America want from me? Asking for docking rights? Accept.
Sure, America.
U.S. naval presence grows.
Okay, what do we
I
have
don't
enough
see any
research?
US
We need
presence. What?
steel.
You're right. That's because the U.S. fleet is in China.
Why?
I'm not gonna get Pearl Harbored.
That's how you get Pearl Harbor, you dumbass. If you put the entire navy into Pearl Harbor and the Pearl Harbor thing activates, you're gonna lose your entire navy. You do know that.
But I'm not on Pearl Harbor. Oh shit! I can station my fleet in Taiwan now. No, Hong Kong.
I was about to say, why in Taiwan? What? That's China. No, wait, no. That's Japan at the moment.
Japanese actually have a +3 opinion of me because we're trade partners. Would be a shame if I was to embargo Japan. Right, I'm slowly unfucking my country.
How do you do that?
I don't really
We don't know.
I
Yeah.
could
Lord
really
McCarl,
use like
how
a
you doing?
two-step list.
We don't really know. It just does that, you know.
We were going to play as the Axis team here, but because there's so many buffs, and we don't believe they changed from the last time that we just played for China, basically cheats, we would all agree here. Our former Japanese player now, Toy, was reluctant to want to play that again, and I totally agree with him. I was figuring I was going to rage quit after starting an invasion with the Soviet Union because I think that cheats. So we're gonna see how that goes if we can as players hold off Germany. I don't know quite how America is going to be able to fit into this. He's going to try his best, of course. While Britain and France.
Gonna do all the work.
Yeah, gonna do all the work.
Most likely. Hang on. I can send you some planes and shit. You know,
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, no, you're gonna do what you can. Absolutely. Be the arsenal of democracy.
It's right
Morgan
now.
Freeman is born. Ah!
I didn't get the pop-up, what the fuck?
I didn't get the pop up either.
I got the pop-up for the Hindenburg disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, one of my negatives just gone.
Hopefully they'll take a while. They'll take a lot longer getting this update because they've just made the update last week, and fortunately they're not making updates to the regular version that fast. They have a sort of beta version if you want to play it.
Time to invent mass media.
So yeah.
Wait, we don't have mass media already? Oh god, I don't even have radio equipment right now, dear lord. How did that fall under my radar?
Yeah, I don't know that America will be doing a 1940 D-Day into Stettin or something, but
1940 D-Day into France. Wait, what?
no, yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay, propaganda minister.
Infantry guns. Not really. Let's get some submachine. No, actually, let's improve our main guns first.
Get some snub machine guns.
I mean, somehow I get the fucking Thompson. I mean, I don't have anything against the Thompson. I think it looks fucking amazing. But at the same time, it's a shit gun, especially the early on versions.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for France, which shouldn't be producing 45.
No, well, I guess theoretically you could produce the Thompson or something else, but
yeah, but it's literally the M19. What was it? 1939? No, 29.
1928. Yeah.
Version, which is the 45, because it's the main produced cartridge in the main caliber produced in America.
Stanley Baldwin resigns. That means we now have Chamberlain. War support down by 10%.
Watch us, it is fucking Halifax immediately. Ah! Halifax, don't need you. Ah! Prevent the government from collapsing at any cost. Give me that stability move, boy. Gives me actually some support from Morocco. Let's do that then. We're gonna develop Morocco.
U.S. is just yesterday, I believe it was, recognized that Morocco owns what is currently Spanish Morocco here. That Morocco owns all of that. They did that yesterday.
Who owned that before?
Well, it was Spanish Morocco. Oh, looks like a lot of United Front stuff.
China, stop! Stop!
There's been an ongoing and still sort of. There was a peace agreement, but back in like 2008 or something. But there's been an ongoing war that Morocco's been claiming owning that. And there's been a liberation front during the Cold War. It was really supported by the Soviet Union.
Map of Africa in a long fucking time anymore. But
that was the U.S. agreement recognizing that they owned the territory was sort of the final price to pay to get Morocco to sign a peace treaty with Israel. So they've been at war with Israel.
I'm confused. Are you talking about today's Morocco or what?
Yeah, today's Morocco. Yesterday, the U.S. recognized their territorial ambitions, and they signed a peace treaty with Israel as sort of since we recognize that they own the territory.
What the fuck?
It's just
the U.S. is the Israeli puppet state.
So.
Not that.
It's a very, very poor area. The Morocco central government isn't necessarily very friendly to the quote-unquote indigenous people. But you know how all the leftists seem to stop caring about indigenous people when it's the Arabs that are attacking them. Interesting. But because Moroccan Arabs are not the indigenous people, if you want to go by those terms, because Arabs come from Arabia. They don't come from Africa. All these Arab countries are colonizers. But the left doesn't seem to care about them.
Open, even though I have all of them assigned. I'm confused.
So it's usual sort of BS. But yeah.
The left is understanding how anything works.
No, of course not.
Oh no, it disappeared. Good.
Oh yeah, no, that was part of the price, that the U.S. grant recognition, official recognition to the ownership of the territory is sort of the final bit of the price for Morocco to sign the peace with Israel. Yeah, it's never been a modern-day nation-state. It's been a Spanish colony, and then basically when Spain withdraws, basically Morocco goes into to occupy Mauritania here. It has never really claimed the area. There's a few places that are maybe called cities, but barely, and the rest are just desert nomads, as far as I can tell. Now, maybe desert nomads with Toyota pickup trucks.
That's my favorite kind of nomad.
Yeah, the Vauxhall Toyota pickup truck kind of thing, the Hilux. Running around out there, and there's maybe some level of resources or whatnot, but it would take Israeli terraforming to be able to occupy it. Israel could do it. I mean, other countries can do it, but they're the
Why
only ones.
Israel though? I mean, that's on the other fucking side of the fucking globe.
No, I'm saying Israel, because because Israel is various projects to reclaim desert territory, turn it into...
Yeah, I mean, most of the land is desert, so why not?
Yeah, and so, it would take that type of project to make it fairly livable for people in there.
Desert is pretty bad.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's so little water.
It's really hard to get rid of.
You either need to do, again, Israel's groundbreaking desalination plants that they've been selling to Cyprus, who also has... water problem. So you need either from the ocean to get water or whatever. I mean, just to get that livable in any sort of thing, it takes a lot of resources.
Sand kind of grinds everything down to sand.
Yeah, pick up Tuareg. Yes, absolutely. Lord Max. That's what's going on. The Pistolaro front, or however you say it, is what's been going. I remember back in the 80s, they were fighting pretty hard then, and again, that was mainly because of Soviet Union, support to destabilize what Morocco had been a pro-Western country, and effectively only sort of controlling maybe a third of the territory. Not that they control a whole lot more of the territory now. In fact, it's just...
God damn it! I keep needing to invest more factors into the United States, and I hate it.
We're still paused though.
Oh, we're paused?
It's just paused.
Didn't know. Thanks for letting me know.
I think I was lagging behind, or someone was lagging behind, because I had some lag problems.
All right.
Infrastructure Ray.
Let's get some more tank.
Well, I don't know if you can terraform the whole thing right now. I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting,
the big problem with terraforming any big piece of land is energy. You need to get that from somewhere. Yeah, no, it's not water or anything. You can get a lot of water from the ocean, but you need to get the salt out of it.
Well, I think the new Israeli stuff is sort of use a filtration system that doesn't require huge amounts of energy.
It still requires energy, and still the energy is the problem.
It's some.
Most other things is the problem. Yes, if you had an alpine region which would give you near enough water for it, yeah, you could do it from there. But that's not the thing down there. It's sand.
Yeah, no, it's...
And so you need the ocean, so you always need energy. That's always the big problem.
And so, but you could easily make some coastal settlements and improve some of it, not turn the whole thing green.
The coastal region is going to be cheap, but the second you go more inland, the more expensive it gets.
Oh, yeah. So they could do some work on it. Now, whether they're going to or not, that's another question. I have no idea. But
I don't know.
We'll do the Blenheim. Well, from a lot of evidence, I don't know about the Central Sahara, but the sort of northern third of it used to be treed at one point.
But it's been heating up not just since the modern age.
Oh, it's been heating, long time. I think it might take an ice age to change weather patterns enough to dump enough water and have it cool enough to not have the water immediately evaporate and whatnot.
I mean, the reason why humans come from Africa is not because it's fucking stupidly hot there and mostly desert. It's because it wasn't mostly desert back then.
Right. And then they left because it was becoming mostly desert.
Yeah, and then left for Europe because Europe is way better.
Yep.
Ah, yes, Europe intensifies.
Yes, Europe. European supremacy intensifies. Oof. Yeah, we're running Vice. Black Eyes.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why I'm answering your chat.
Yeah, no, you can answer.
Pay attention to your chat, goddammit!
Pape, how you doing? Yes, we're playing Black Ice with the 3 of us right now. I was going to say 4, but we're missing one.
4 minus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, China's kicking off. Japan is kicking off.
Oh my. Can they do that?
Are they allowed to?
Are they allowed to?
Seems illegal.
I think it's going up against the Geneva Convention, clearly.
Obviously.
I think we should check the Japanese Navy for if they go with the naval treaty. They're not actually part of it.
No, they abandoned the naval treaty like at the beginning of the game.
I know, that's what I mean. We should check them for it.
Surprise inspection. It's the US Navy.
Nobody expected the Spanish inspection. Why from Spain? I don't know, it's in Civil War.
The perfect time to inspect foreign navies. I keep making more civilian factories, but they keep being lost to the consumer goods train. Goes the consumer goods. Ow.
Trying to get more fucking civilian factories, but they keep getting eaten by America!
What?
Because they keep needing more oil.
Yes! Give me the.
At least
give
a lot
me
of
your
nations are actually trading me.
I like Kaiserreich as a sort of weird fantasy.
A lot of nations are trading me for my steel.
Yeah, I'm trading chromium from you.
Oh, nice.
So
how much
a
actually?
weird
fantasy
fantasy
you're actually trading
type.
the same amount as I trade oil from you.
Yeah.
And
it's out the factories.
It does sort of hold together in that sense.
I love how I have exact 8 rubber available, and it's being traded to the Soviet Union.
Oh yes.
I don't think
I get 1 rubber from Gamer.
Right. I don't think Kaiserreich bears any relation to reality had Germany won World War One.
It's a fantasy universe, and it's a well fleshed out fantasy universe.
Yeah, exactly. Well fleshed out, as Lum's saying. So I like the game, but it's not. I don't take that as like a good history of what it would be if Germany had won.
Yeah, it's more alternate history.
Yeah.
A possible path that could have happened, but didn't.
And I like playing it where
if it would have happened.
Right. I like playing it where I don't like playing the weird sort of alt history that, what if the Kaiser comes back in Germany or something that in regular way. I either want somebody to build a constructed world in which that is likely, but it's more than just one little change, or I want to play a history game. It's either a good fantasy game or a history game. War convoy. War convoy doctrine. Yeah.
Did I upgrade my rubber production in Madagascar? Didn't I already do that?
I don't know what you did for Madagascar.
Can I do that again?
French
Oh, I think I
Republic.
can do it again. Yeah, it's already producing some rubber. Nice.
General. Okay, I
Right.
guess we'll.
I'm gonna run to the toilet. Like,
We'll-
yell at
we'll-
me if
we'll-
someone
we'll-
actually.
We'll pause for a minute.
No,
We'll
you
pause
don't
for a
have to
minute.
pause. Just yell at me if someone
Run, it's
actually
America.
assassinates
America's never
FDR.
gonna happen anything.
Okay,
Come on,
we'll
let's
slow a
run
little
it.
bit
It's
up.
literally not gonna happen anything to it. Suddenly Mexico invades. Wait, what? Or if Panama goes into riot. Cool, again. But it's giving me 4 war factories in Algeria. Oh, great. Yes, the most well-defended place in the world.
Well, it's out of range of most German attacks and doesn't take much to
Okay,
defend it from France.
it
I mean, from
actually
Italy.
kind of
From
is.
Italy.
It actually kind of is, and I hate it.
And it is part of, metropolitan France and not some colony thingy.
Actually, I guess, yeah, it actually produces a lot of steel.
Yeah.
Decent amount of troops there, so we should be holding. I want to lose those 4 factories.
And of course, Lord Mac, you can see some of my Kaiserreich playthroughs if you're that
You actually did play
interested.
some Kaiserreich?
Yeah, I've done 2 different playthroughs as Kaiserreich.
Did you ever play Switzerland?
No.
Ah, fuck you.
Now, I believe, I don't know that how good the evidence is because we started reading some, habitability of Europe is pretty good for humans. Yes, it is. But I think we're water monkeys. I think humanity went to the water for a while is why we changed and why we lost most of our thick body hair and we just have a very thin coat of body hair.
What are you talking about?
Humans and their movements and their development. Okay.
I mean, yes, but Europe has mostly rivers. Mostly.
No.
It's a lot of rivers.
This would have been long before moving to Europe. That we were a
Going
coastal.
on. You're talking about water and something,
Yeah.
it's in Europe in there. So I was like, what are you
Yeah,
talking about? Europe has a fuck ton of rivers, and most of the big cities are on rivers.
I think humanity developed, away from the more primates because we were sort of coastal water monkeys.
Water monkey together strong.
Yes, and because part of the evidence is the most of the hair on our bodies, like our arms, is not aerodynamic; it is hydrodynamic.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah, it is.
hydrodynamic. Yeah, the hair on our arms it facilitates swimming. It has greater resistance where it needs to be for swimming. When you're pulling water towards you, not when you're moving the hands forward.
And we
such,
all know
so-
swimming is pretty nice.
Oh, no, that's modern swimming techniques, maybe, but no. If you're just trying to stay on water and not actually have any kind of idea how to swim, no, it is not hydrodynamic or whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's just there.
Look at the hair on your arms. The way it works, it's hydrodynamic as for swimming.
Have
How's
you
that
actually like
hydrodynamic?
have you looked at how your hair just like lays itself when you're actually out swimming? You say modern swimming techniques, but there are only
Just
so many
The
techniques for
water, as
propelling
all
oneself
hair
in the water.
does. Even if
And-
you're fucking polar bear, the hair kind of goes with the water,
Well,
the fuck is
it's
your point there?
my point is that that was our split from because I agree the common ancestry is USA man. Yeah, I think that is why. I think man starts to walk upright, not because we want to walk upright, because we're swimming, and so because we
More
you know that.
towards water, we would have developed into a fucking fish. We would have become dolphins of all fucking creatures.
No.
There's
fuck
dolphins,
off.
but there's also like sea lions that are, amphibious, and I think we were heading that way. But
blobs, they're not walking, are they now?
well,
Like,
but
the second
I
they
think
get
we
on
were
land,
heading
they
that
just
way.
blah, blah,
But
blah,
we
blah,
decided to pull back. We didn't obviously continue down that route. But I think that is why we split. I think we are a coastal creature. That's why so many of us live coastally.
I don't think it has to do with swimming.
Well, I think it's the environment that we feel natural in.
Maybe, yes, I agree with the coastal regions, yes. But at the same time, it doesn't have to do with fucking swimming.
Well, I think that's how our bodies.
Because for most of the time of human being, swimming really wasn't an option. Because most of it we would have drowned.
You send off.
No, I don't think so.
Oh fuck! You just
I'm not
crushed
really
my cheese
drowned,
doodle.
as in more of just panic, just trying to stay above water.
I don't know, man. Have you ever seen a newborn swim?
I mean, the problem with a newborn is it doesn't really sink.
I mean, but
Wait, no, that's not a fan. That's not really a problem. But the thing with newborns is they don't really sink.
when you want to determine if the witch has
What? No, the problem, then it's not a problem. The thing with newborns is they don't really sink.
See, Lum wants all the newborns to sink.
This would be a nice way to find out if it's a newborn. Just throw it in water so it doesn't sink. No, good, it's not newborn. Oh god.
Oh god, my throat. Ugh.
Oh nice. Just what I needed, some chat pop. What the fuck is my fucking Spotify up to?
Oh fuck. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I'm not Mr. Stark. The fuck?
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Commercial plastics? That sounds American. No wait, it sounds Chinese.
I was about to say that sounds more Chinese, dude.
I've lied to myself.
Actually, let's open Gamer's YouTube channel. I don't have that one open. Let's see what those comments are up to. In Beijing just collapsed. What? Oh, it's the title. Yeah.
Yeah. This little puppet stayed up here.
I like how my handheld AT is M2 Browning and AT Mines.
M2 Browning. Well, that is sort of an AT weapon, but
the favorite weapon by Americans.
Yep, M2 Browning. Of course, the British didn't use that until they were given a lot late in the war.
Can you blame them though? The 7.7 is a superior weapon.
Well, they used the 55 caliber Vickers. That's what they used.
Vickers.
7.7 millimeter. Use proper thingies.
I mean,
yeah, British. They were the 5.5 or .55 caliber Vickers and the .303 Enfield. Yeah.
Switch that out. New tech. Our purpose feel perfect. I need one.
They didn't use those weird millimeter stuff until NATO.
Until reasonable people actually finally forced you to.
Well, that now, of course, they're learning they don't want to be part of you weird continentals, and they're going away.
Oh, just because they're being stupid doesn't mean they're anything better.
They're figuring out they don't want to be part of you.
Yeah, but the rest of the world would have loved to.
Well, not the Anglo world.
Finger my ass.
U.S., U.S., Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Britain doesn't want to be part of Europe.
Just because they can.
That doesn't make sense.
It's like no. It's like when somebody wants to, like. No, how would you say that? Like,
oh yeah, I get because they can't. No, Britain can be part of the EU, but they're choosing not to.
But they're stupid. They're British.
Well, they might be stupid, but they're choosing not to be part of the EU.
Can we actually quickly pause? It doesn't let me choose tech. And yes, I'm on the right spot.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Come on, game. Why can't I get this stupid plane researched? I know it's a little ahead of the time. It's 20 days, whatever. Come on. Why? Hit me plane. Seriously. I don't know, it just don't let me do that. Oh, that plane works! Oh, great, yeah, 600 days for that one. Fuck off.
Oh, well, some might need a particular company activated to be able to research.
Doesn't say anything.
Well, I know, like some stuff.
Wait, no, it does say something, but it's not actually that grayed out. It has to be researched by the US. Fuck off, then I'm gonna go to one 600 days. Fuck you, US.
Wait, what?
Yeah, to get the Hawk, the US actually has to research that before I can. Fuck off, I'm not gonna copy you fucks.
Let's see, the Hawk. That's the P-36. Yeah, well, I am capable of researching that now. It'll be done in 160 days.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking wait for you, bastard. But you know, it's the Hawk 75 for me. Just call it Hawk.
Yeah, I do believe it's
Curtis Hawk.
You. Yeah, it's designated P-36 for me, but yeah. The same aircraft.
I was about to say, it sounds like that would be the American designation.
Yeah, it's
okay,
the same aircraft. But I wasn't really planning on getting any of the P-40s or anything. I was gonna be using my fucking Republics and Severskys up until I can get the Mustangs. And Turkey
military draft and conscription. I mean, quite simple. Military draft is something that happens slowly, and the conscription is just like, get in here. No, wait, the other way around.
No. Okay, a draft is a method of conscription.
That's what I mean.
Meaning, in the U.S., you would register for the draft, and then they would pick out, and then they would you get put into like big. Back in the World War II era, you'd get put into big lots, and then let's say they would have 100 different lots, and so all the young men of the age were in lots, and then they would pick 10 of those lots. So. And that would be, those people would be caught in the draft because those would be drafted. The rest wouldn't be because they didn't need everybody, at least at the start, to go into the military because they also wanted people to be farmers and people to be working in the factories and even unessential stuff. So a draft is sort of a method of conscription. Instead of saying universal conscription, they were sort of drafting, but the term gets to be sort of conflated, meaning overused for both terms. So yeah, draft is a style of conscription. That's how I would explain it. Prove me wrong if I am. I might be, but...
Sounds pretty reasonable, like I said.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit more harsh.
Yeah, it just, you know, they're drafting somebody, but not everybody from a certain group.
No. I do love that I can still do war propaganda in fucking Paris. Like, why would I want that? I'm not gonna go to war. They're gonna go to war for me. Focus on people's problems. Yeah, let's do that. My stupidity is still only 50. Though my Liberal Party is now at 50%, so that's pretty good. At least they have the majority now, or soon. Still a little bit below 50.
We got Blenheims.
Blenheim.
I mean, Germany didn't just get desperate, they just got, hey, everybody, let's just get a gun and shoot at whatever is invading us.
Yeah, that's, you know, more universal conscription there by the end.
I mean, by the end, it wasn't really conscription anymore. It was just I give you a gun, you shoot those guys. Yes, good, thanks, bye. You can say what you want about the Germans, but they didn't just give up after losing half their country.
They didn't give up when they should have.
That's what most people would say, but at the same time, if you are a German at the time, it was like...
No, there's no reason to keep fighting. The only reason I think the average person is they believe the propaganda that the super...
but for the leadership, there was a lot of reason, because they didn't want to get fucking murdered.
Well, yeah, that's
for
different.
The absolute crimes they committed. I mean, let's be honest.
Now, of course, the average military general or something could have.
You have seen a couple of like small groups actually surrender.
Yeah, but they didn't need to keep fighting. They're obviously like the Nazis. You know, like you say, that was going to be their fate. But
why did this USA man just keep fucking sending so many goddamn questions?
He's asking questions. That's fine. You don't have to answer him.
I'm not saying it's bad for him to send questions.
Yeah, you don't know him. USA man's a long-term viewer.
He's using us to cheat on his tests or something. What the fuck's going on?
No, he's asking me what I think about things, and that's cool.
What do you mean us when it's obviously just Gamer?
Yeah, to me, he's
just
asking.
Because he gives real answers, not just fucking shit, doesn't mean he's always right, okay? Sometimes my shit is actually correct.
The main difference between an MP38 and an MP40 is the MP40 was a simplification of manufacture. Basically, more stamped parts, less machine parts. The functionality inside the gun is basically the same. You can't like just swap parts out, but entirely. I mean, there's a few that are, but it's the same basic mechanism style. It just made it easier to manufacture.
From side loaded to bottom loaded.
No. The MP38 was. You're thinking about the earlier one, the MP28, the MP18. Those were the side loaded, or the MP34 or 35.
That might be 34. Yeah. I know that's one of the 30.
Yeah. Those were the. There were several side loaded things actually.
The 38 and MP40 were literally the same thing, but just the 40 was the more cheaper one. You're right.
Yeah. Easier manufacturing.
I have 34 in my mind there.
Yeah. No, the 34, 35, because it depends on. There's several things with those. Year. Well, yeah, but it also some of them are the same thing, just different marketing. 35, 34. What do we want to do? Non-contact committee, no.
I know what I want to do. I want to expand my rubber plantations in Madagascar. Whoops.
Yes, we're gonna do that, and
No,
let's
what
do
the
research.
fuck? Top-loaded guns are actually more reliable than bottom-loaded guns because you don't need that much spring power to get the fucking thing in there because gravity.
Yeah, but
The
on
problem with top-loaded is nobody really makes them because it's in the fucking way of a scope or a sight or anything.
well, you blocked your vision. Yeah, I mean the Bren gun is one of the
It's
famous
one of the
top.
few. But
Yeah,
if
one of
you
the few.
actually made top-loaded guns, it would be easier to load them and more reliable because gravity is a constant.
And it
Unless
also
you hold the gun sideways.
doesn't get in your way as much.
Well, lying down, yes, that's the whole point of the Bren gun. But at the same time, it gets in the way of sight, and sight is kind of more important than actually lying down.
Yeah. Let's do this.
That's also why they went to belt-loaded stuff later on with machine guns. Because it's just that much easier.
Yeah, belt loaded, generally speaking, either limits your size of the belt or needs 2 people.
Yes, but at the same time, it does make the gun kind of way easier to deploy. Coordination in here. We have no resource law. Nice.
Now, I don't know of a unreliable top load. I mean, particularly. Well, okay, no.
You know, that guy's just non-stop questioning us.
That's fine. No, he's questioning me. No, he's cool.
No, actually, no, don't stop. But, dear Lord, what the fuck? Are you actually cheating on a fucking World War II test here? What the fuck?
No, he's asking questions. Difference between the British and... Well, the British was a small professional army, and France was a mass conscription army. That's one of the major simple differences. The British army spoke English. The French spoke French. Yeah.
Oh, what a difference!
Well, it's a major difference.
The French also liked to eat different things than the British.
Yep. French eat snails.
Okay, that's posh French.
See, that's why they lost, because all their officers ran out of snails to eat and they got hungry.
No, they ate too many snails. They were too slow.
I see what he did there. Funny man.
I think they didn't eat turtles. Or tortoise, I should say. Turtles are actually pretty fast.
Tortoise.
Turtles are, mildly fast.
Seeing how they're actually more in the... Wait. Okay, I fucking have to fucking fact check me here first. Before I say the shitty... Before I fucking mix them up.
Tortoises are land animals, and I think primarily in North or in America.
Yes.
No,
turtles are land-based, turtles are water-based.
Yes.
That's where they bring most of their time.
All I am on civilian economy!
They're specifically and turtles are an amphibious animal. Tortoises are not. They cannot survive in water. I mean, if you dunk them in water, they can hold their breath and get out of it, quickly, but they can't swim. I mean, so if
they're not made to swim.
Yeah, so if it's too deep or something.
Water.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed Spain is again holding on to Madrid, and that's the only thing they're holding on to. Oh no, wait, they actually have Barcelona.
Well, they have Barcelona, but the other thing obviously is a outbreak of partisans, and they also have the island out there.
That's the only victory points they're holding. Yeah. That's what I mean. The thing that matters,
Yeah.
And I'm quickly gonna go to the toilet again. You don't need to pause.
Well, actually, we're going to end the episode. I want to thank everyone for watching. Thanks for liking the video. If you made it this far, you must like us to some degree, so please subscribe. You can ask your questions below. I'm happy to try to answer them. If they're longer, I need to answer them verbally, but thanks so much. See you next time for even more Hearts of Iron.